What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, Trey the Brew Daniels. Happy Monday to you all. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Ooh, Delali. Now, earlier this month, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League dropped to very little fanfare, and it didn't do well, period. A lot of people try to cover it up, like, oh, we really got a player base, blah, blah, blah. It was an absolute disaster. And now Warner Brothers just had their quarter one call this weekend, and they have admitted defeat. Now, we're going to go through this, and look, my heart goes out to those that are fans of this game. I'm sure they're out there that are enjoying this, but the overwhelming majority of us took one look at this joint and walked the other way. There's a whole lot of reasons for that. We're going to get into it, but let's check out this article. Shout out to comicbookmovie.com. Let's jump into this. This year, Suicide Squad, one of our key video game releases in 2024, has fallen short of our expectations.
No way!
Since its release earlier in the quarter, setting our game's business up for a tough year-over-year in completion of quarter one, which in layman's terms, we didn't sell jack and things are going south. And look, we as a fan base, we collectively pretty much came together and pretty much rejected this from its bad storytelling, from its use of the characters. The gameplay was, to a lot of us, hot garbage. And to say that they spent 9 years to work on this, I think was an absolute lie. I believe that this game was originally going to be a legitimate sequel to the Arkham Knight. And then they scrapped it when Sweet Baby Inc. and all the rest of those jokers got their fingers on it and pretty much besmirched it.
Oh no.
And that's my thoughts. Moving on. From one of the most anticipated video games in recent memory to a veritable flop. Rocksteady really dropped the ball with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav said last November that the company hopes to turn its biggest franchises into live service games. But this one proves that it's easier said than done and not something most gamers want. Okay, David Zaslav, he does not understand the gaming community. Let's just get that out the way. He does not understand the gaming community. He understands film and all that other great stuff. Gaming communities do not like live service games. The overwhelming majority of them are rejected, except if they are free. If you give it to them for free, they'll be willing to pay whatever for skins and what have you. But the majority of us, you're gonna charge me $70 for a game, live service, so I can keep giving you money for no reason. That is not what they want. That is not what they want.
This is not it! This is not it!
And they've proved it by saying no with their dollar bill. So I have to give the gaming community, as usual, always steps up and does the right thing, and good on them. It's been reported that fewer than half the number of players who signed into Marvel's Avengers on its first day did the same for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League this month.
My God.
Whoa, that's bad. And there are now fears Rocksteady will pull the plug on the free content they've promised players for the next 2 to 3 years.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
After all, with so few people buying and playing the game, there's little to be achieved from putting time and money into those expansions. Unfortunately, that just makes the way Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League story ends even more unsatisfying. Good grief. This whole game and this entire future that Rocksteady, in name only, has gambled on has been an absolute disaster and failure. My goodness gracious. And they said the words perfectly. Unsatisfying. But you know what is satisfying? Another seamless transition. Trouble in the River Within is still available on Indiegogo in demand. I will leave a link in the description section below. If you'd like to check out my book, I would definitely appreciate it. You guys are fan-freaking-tastic. But ultimately, what do I think about this? This was DOA when it was announced, and now it's officially dead and buried, and even Warner Brothers can't even hide the shame that this game has brought upon them. They gambled a lot on this game, and they all lost. And let me be as clear as I possibly can. This is what happens when you don't listen to the paying customer. The paying customer was begging for more of what we had. The Arkham series, one of the greatest gaming franchises of all time. You've taken it, perverted it, destroyed it, and now all of the gaming community has walked away. The gaming community is one of the most savviest communities of all time. We don't play around when it comes to this stuff. You give us what we want, or we will not be giving you our money. And they said no with their dollar bills, so you get what you deserve.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's all I got to say on this matter. I'm glad that I'm glad that the gaming community has stepped up and said no to this nonsense. But hey, maybe you were a fan of this game, and I guarantee you the live service is going to be dead probably by this summer. There's no way, there's no money in it, so I'm pretty sure this live service will be dead and buried. Probably by June at the latest. But maybe you were a fan of this. I want to know your feelings. Maybe you really like this game. Maybe you thought this was the future and all that other great stuff. Let me know in the comment section below. And do those great YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. As always, you guys have been awesome. I'll catch you all next time.